What's going on, my beautiful people? So I wanted to kind of just share my top surgery experience with you guys. I don't necessarily remember every detail, but I'm just gonna tell you like my day. So I got top surgery in San Francisco. In that day, I took a train, I walked like 3 miles, and I drove like 2.5 hours after I got surgery. So I don't recommend that. I don't live in San Francisco, so I drove and left my car in like a garage, and then took Bart to like the closest stop to the hospital, which was like 2 miles away. So I walked like 2 miles to the hospital, and then I got my surgery, which they did a really good job. I got a double mastectomy, and I should have had 2 scars underneath, 2 separate scars, but I had such a big rack that they just cut me straight across. So that was cool. Whatever. Everybody's surgery is going to be different. They have keyhole, they have double mastectomy, like 2 scars. They have what I have. Some people get nipple grafts, some people don't. I got nibble grabs, which is essentially they just take your nipple and they kind of cut it into like a triangle-ish, and they stick it back on you, and then and then you have like boy-shaped nipples. Like you don't have a huge areola, you just got a little tiny nipple. And I thought that like I was gonna have these pepperoni slices for like the rest of my life, but I'm like 3-4 years down the road after top surgery, and both of them have kind of became like real nipples. They were just like pepperoni, like just a flat little skin graft, but now they get hard and they poke out, and I think that's pretty cool because I didn't think that that would actually happen or not. I thought it was just going to be flat and noticeably obvious that it was a skin graft. One of them is like, this one is lagging behind, but this one does pretty good. So I don't know, everybody's recovery is going to be different as well. So that's just what I'm dealing with. And the procedure was pretty fast. It was in and out, and they like kind of kicked me out before I was ready to go. But I remember I was coming out of anesthesia, and I heard them say, all right, we got to lift them up to wrap them, like to wrap the gauze around me. And I heard them say that, so I grabbed the rails of the bed and I lifted myself up, and they were like, no, don't do that. And I was like, they put me back to sleep or whatever and wrapped me in. Then when I got out of surgery, they wheeled me to a taxi, got out at a random stop, and walked back to Bart, and was popping my pills as I'm getting on to Bart. And there was a pregnant lady, so I wasn't gonna sit in the handicap spot, so we stood for however long. It was pretty long. It was probably like a half hour, and then got back to the car and drove all the way home, which was like 2-3 hours. My nipple grafts had bandages on them. Like the bandage was sewn in with my stitches, so they take those off for you like in a week when they take your drainage tubes out, and they connect in the middle and they come out on the sides, and so that drains blood, and they want you to like mark how much drainage is coming out of each side, just to make sure that like you're healing okay, because like by the time that you're supposed to take them out, you should be like not having anything in your drainage tubes. I didn't have any complications with my top surgery. I don't think that a lot of people do have complications, except for like infection and like blood clots and things that are like complications for any surgery. It was so weird when they took out my tubes. So it connects in the middle, so they had got a pull on it to unconnect it, and then they just pull it out, and I damn near passed the fuck out because that shit grosses me out, dude. I had them take out my catheter before I woke up for every surgery except for bottom surgery, because that stuff grosses me out. Grossed me out. I went camping like with my drainage tubes in, and I do know that they like recommend you to get like all of these different necessities for all of your surgeries. They're gonna require, like, they're gonna tell you that you need like different outfits and different blah blah blah, all this stupid stuff. And it's just like, for me, they have like cute little like button-up t-shirts that hold your drainage tubes. But for me, I just cut my favorite shirt in half and attached it onto a lanyard, and that worked for me because I just took like one of those little dyke clips and clipped them together and then hooked them so I didn't have to hold it. And because, I mean, if you're getting surgery on a budget, you're not going to spend fucking $30 on some stupid shirt that you're never going to wear again, you know? But I did use like a neck pillow. That was helpful because you kind of like, it was hard to sleep. And they wrap you. And I was always afraid, because they have those gauze on your nipples, I was always afraid that that wrap was going to come down. It did come down. I woke up one day and it came down, and it was like tugging on my nipple gauze, and I almost threw up. But it wasn't like, overall it wasn't a bad surgery. It was actually really fast, really easy. You can't lift your arms for like 6 weeks. They don't want you to be like lifting your arms over your head, because then it'll cause stretch marks and could make you get dog ears and stuff. And that's probably why I have a little bit of dog ears, is because I worked at a golf course. The only job that you like naturally are required to lift your arms over your head was the job that I had when I got top surgery. But I worked at a golf course, and the plugs for the golf carts were really high up, so I had to like reach up and grab those and plug them into every single golf cart that this place owned. But I couldn't not work because, you know, you gotta make money. Camping was cool. I went camping on the beach with my drainage tube. That was like actually pretty gross of me. But like I said, like none of my surgeries I really recommend doing anything that I've done. I'm just telling you my experience and how it went for me. But it was generally pretty easy, and like I didn't have to go back for like a checkup or anything after they took everything out. They asked for like progress pictures, which aren't very they're not cute, because I wasn't working out and doing anything. It was like really flat and gross. And that's why I recommend like doing chest exercises if you're looking for a specific look, because I got top surgery and I didn't have like the chest that I wanted, because I wasn't doing the work to get the chest that I wanted. So like maybe working out your chest and building those muscles could help them sculpt like your scars better, like under your pecs, or like you're gonna wake up and automatically be happy with your results. It took me 3, 4, 5 years to be happy with my top surgery, because I had a giant scar and I had no muscle. So it was like I was completely flat, and maybe if that's something that you're looking for, cool. But I wanted a muscular, manly chest. And now that I've done the work, I'm happy with my top surgery. So, I love you guys. Do what all the professionals tell you to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave me some stuff in the comments, because I really love when you guys give me what you want to hear. Give me your thoughts. So, I love you, and I hope to see you in the next one. I'll talk to you later. Bye.